Hello everyone, welcome back to The Budget Sportsman. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. If you've been following the channel for a while, then you probably know where I am at. I am at one of my favorite places. We're about to do one of my favorite things, or actually several of my favorite things. And it's the first time for the new boat to go out on a hunting and camping trip, and I'm so excited. Pastor Nathaniel is here, and this is muzzleloader season in Pennsylvania. Muzzleloader is doe only, so he's gonna take my muzzleloader and gonna try to get a doe. I'm gonna take my bow, that way in case we see a buck, we've got a chance at that. And if he happens to shoot one, then maybe we'll switch it up and I will try to get another doe on the ground. But we're gonna be here for 2 or 3 days. And in addition to hunting, we're also gonna do some fishing and hopefully catch some new species that we've never caught before. We are out here enjoying ourselves, we're fishing. And right now we're doing a little trolling. This is gonna be a learning curve. We've never done this before and just trying to learn. Got a couple of new rods. These are from South Bend. These are super budget friendly rods, but they're trolling rods with line counters. So we got 2 of those, one out each side of the boat. So no fish yet. I gave Pastor Nathaniel the controls for a minute so I could put on some extra layers of clothes. But we're seeing stuff on the fish finder. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not, but we just don't know what they are or how to get them to bite, but it seems like they're down there. Well, we had no luck fishing, marked a lot of fish on the fish finder, but they just didn't want what we had to offer, or we were doing something wrong, I don't know, but we'll keep trying and see if we can learn. We did do a little scouting today, found a couple of oaks that were dropping, but just not much sign around it. But we came back to camp. We're gonna get our camp set up and try to make a plan for an evening hunt. And last time we were here with Pastor Nathaniel, he came really close to killing a deer with his bow, and so we might go back to the same area and see if we can get it done with a muzzleloader this time. So we're just sitting here getting the tent situated, and we're making an amazing plan. Okay, this plan is foolproof, and it is the best plan we've ever had. Okay, first of all, we're gonna shoot a deer, and then we're gonna save some back straps. The rest we're gonna take back to put in the cooler at the truck. Then while we're trolling back from the boat ramp to camp, we're gonna catch a striper. So we're gonna have a little surf and turf, striper fillets, deer steaks with a little bit of Nora Alfredo. I mean, does that sound like just the most amazing meal ever, or what? There's just one problem. We still have to go get the deer and the striper, so let's get going.
Well, we're finally set up in the tree. It took us forever, and it was a rodeo. We've dropped stuff out of the tree. We were just struggling, fumbling around to get stuff set up. So at this point, we've got about 2 hours till dark. So I'm gonna quit talking and be quiet, and hopefully we get some deer movement in a little while.
Did you see it? I definitely saw it. Yeah. Oh, I see it right now. I see it. It's coming down. Yeah, go ahead. It might go below us. It looks like it's going further that way. If you can get a shot, you shoot it. I don't care about the video. Is it quartering toward you? Okay. Just put it on the shoulder. What happened? Still standing there. What's that? Okay. Nothing. It's our fault. She's down.
She's down.
Yes. Yes. You're sure she's down?
She's walking right there.
Well, guys, we did it. Pastor Nathaniel just shot a doe, and it's laying down right there. Now, I don't know if we got any of it on footage, because from my angle, I could not see it in the main camera, and I thought I had the GoPro rolling to at least get what was going on with us, and I looked up and it's off. So I don't know if the battery died or what. But here's what happened, just in case we don't have it on footage. I look up and I see a deer coming. I'm like, deer, 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 deer. And we get ready, and there was at least 2, maybe more, but they were behind like this thick branch of stuff. We couldn't see anything. And for a while I thought he's gonna think I'm lying because he wasn't seeing them. Finally, he says, I see one, but I can't get a shot. I can't get a shot. I can't get a shot. Finally, he's like, okay, I see the front half. Do you want me to shoot it? I'm like, yeah, shoot it. I don't care that I can't see it on camera. Just shoot it. Well, all of a sudden, boom, I wasn't even ready for it. I jumped. And I didn't hear deer run. I didn't see anything fall. I didn't see anything happen at all. And I'm like, what happened? He's like, I don't know. It's still standing there. I'm like, what do you mean it's still standing there? So I pull out my speed loaders for the muzzle loader, and I'll show you. I pull it out, I pull one out, I dump the powder down, and the bullet wouldn't slide in the speed loader. It was like stuck. So I'm over here pounding it and like shaking it, trying to get it out. Oh, there's another one. There's another right there. There's one right there. There's a deer right there. Oh, I wish I would have reloaded. She's looking right at us. There's 2 of them right here. About 50, 60 yards up here. She's looking right at us. You do it behind the tree. If you can. Shoot this one if it comes out. She's not huge, but okay, I'm gonna shoot. I hit her. She's going down right there. She's gonna go down right there. Yes. Can you believe it?
And you said you weren't going to use all 3 bullets.
I haven't been that pumped up in a while. As far as getting deer on film on the shot, this is going to be the worst video you've ever seen. But while we were doing that interview about what just happened, all of a sudden deer showed up like 50, 60 yards away. I'm like, well, should I have a tag too. Should I try to shoot one? And we're like, do we want to process 2 deer? I'm like, well, not really, but that'd be really cool to both tag out on the first night of our hunt from the same tree. So we're looking, and this big doe's just staring at us and staring at us and staring at us. Finally, she goes off and does her own thing. So he gets the gun down, reloads it, hands it to me, and I'm looking, and I have a shot, but I was trying to get it on camera. By the time I got it on camera, it wandered off. We're waiting and waiting, and finally there's 3 or 4 deer, I guess. And one of them finally turns and comes back out where I have just a little bit of a shot. And I wasn't sure it was a huge one. I'm like, I think it's big enough. I'm going to take the shot. And it ran right toward us, probably like 15, 20 yards below us. And it stood there for a minute. And he's like, I think you missed it. I'm like, no, it took off like I hit it hard. It stood there for like 10 seconds and toppled. So we've got 2 deer down, a bunch of work to do, but we're halfway to surf and turf. I'm telling you, it's going to be a late night. We're probably going to be up till midnight, but we're doing back straps over a fire tonight.
And fish.
I don't know about the fish part yet. By the time we get these done, I don't know that we're going to have any time for the fishing part, but I'm pretty sure we're doing back straps over the fire tonight. We got a lot of work to do, and now with no doe tags left in our pocket, we do have buck tags, and I've got a bow. But for the most part, I think we're just going to not worry about that. We just got to get down and get working on these deer, take some pictures, and we got a long night ahead of us. But man, I am pumped up. Anything you got to say?
I'm just so, I can't believe I got a second shot on that deer. That
Oh
was
yeah,
pretty amazing.
did we ever finish explaining that before the deer
I
showed up?
don't know.
Yeah, I think probably he missed the first time. I don't know exactly what happened. Leaning out away from the tree, right? You weren't
Yeah,
propped on the
no.
tree. And missed, we reloaded. And that time I propped my hand on the tree and kind of helped to support the gun. And he shot, and I still didn't hear anything happen, but apparently she flopped right there, and we can see her belly laying over there. So we have got 2 in the ground, so. All right, we got to go. We got a lot to do. Well, y'all, a little update. We're up in the tree, and my deer, which had fallen right behind us, got up and stumbled off. And boy, I was like, what in the world happened? So we got down, we followed the blood trail, blood everywhere, and it just stumbled down the hill, and it died down there. So
Found that one, drug it out of the briars, went and got Pastor Nathaniel's deer, drug it down, so they're both by the water where we can get to them from the boat. However, processing 2 deer now, we've actually got to run back to camp and get some supplies. So we have a place, we forgot to bring anything to put the quarters in after we quarter up. So we got to run back to camp, get some stuff, and then we're gonna come back, quarter these up, and then, boy, it's gonna be a late night. But anyways, we're gonna start up the motor and head back to camp, get what we need, and get to work. Hey guys, sorry we didn't really bring you along last night as we found the deer and got everything processed there. We were in a time crunch because we did need to go to Walmart and pick up a few things after our success last night. So we probably started quartering up those deer around 8 o'clock. We finished around 10 o'clock and we made it back to the boat ramp into Walmart about 10 minutes before they closed at 11. We picked up some stuff for taking care of the deer for the rest of the trip, and we also picked up some eggs and some seasoning and stuff to make breakfast this morning. So we had steak and eggs this morning. We're just gonna chill now and not really focus on hunting since we got 2 deer down. Now we're gonna focus on fishing. So fishing, we're gonna do some trolling again today, but we're also gonna go up to a place where I think we're gonna try some vertical jigging for lake trout as well. Well, you could not ask for a nicer day. We made about a 6.5 mile run to an area that's supposed to be known for good lake trout, and tried a little bit of vertical jigging. Did not have much success. Pastor Nathaniel had 1 short strike, 1 bite, but nothing, not a good bite. So we decided to give up for a little bit and try some trolling. We're getting some marks on the fish finder. We're just hoping maybe one of them will decide that they like what we're trolling and take a bite. Well, so far no luck fishing, but we're having an absolutely amazing time. It's so peaceful and relaxing to troll, and we're just trying to learn, see if we can figure out anything that might get us a strike. But right now we stopped, took a break for lunch, and it's just been an amazing, beautiful day. Can you think of a better place just to pull over and have a little lunch? Well guys, we fished almost all day and caught nothing. We just got back a little while ago and we got a fire going. We're cutting up some more backstrap. I brought a Knorr, I was gonna call it a Knorr rice house. Not really a Knorr rice house, but it's a Knorr packet of Alfredo. So we're gonna do Alfredo with some more backstraps. And I'm telling you, it is so cool. Last night we shot 2 deer, brought them back by boat. And today we're feasting on deer steaks for breakfast. And we're cubing it up and adding it to Alfredo for supper. This has been an awesome trip. Wish we could have caught some fish today, but it was still a beautiful and amazing day all the same.
The Alfredo turned out just a bit runny, but man, for a camping meal, does that ever look good? Fresh backstraps, they look amazing. Gonna sit down and eat them.
Oh man, a little chewy, just a little bit. Probably
Yeah.
had it on there too long, but flavor, wow.
Pretty good. Alfredo's good too.
Well, we had another cold night in the tent. It's about 37 degrees this morning, and we slept all right, but we have gotten up a little bit earlier this morning to get out fishing. It's a beautiful morning, beautiful sunrise, fog on the lake. This is our last day here. We're gonna fish for a few hours and then we're gonna come back, pack up camp. We gotta take Pastor Nathaniel to the dock, and when I drop him off, my wife and kids are gonna meet me and we're gonna spend the day on the water. Gonna have a lot of fun, hoping maybe today is the day we get to put some fish in the boat. Let's go fishing. Closing remarks?
Oh, I just thoroughly enjoyed this trip. Glad we both got a deer, and even though we didn't catch anything, I still enjoyed it. So that's really nice.
I don't know if you could hear that. He's a long ways away, but we had a great time. Well, y'all, we had a fun time cruising around with the family. We had lunch, and that is going to wrap up this trip and this video. We did 56 miles in the boat over the last 2.5 days and had a great time. Unfortunately, didn't catch any fish, but we had a great time hunting. The Lord really blessed us with 2 deer on the first night. Enjoyed eating backstraps multiple times, and now got to enjoy my family. And Hannah seemed to really enjoy herself cruising around in the boat. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this kind of adventure. And until next time, remember to get off YouTube and get outdoors into God's great creation.